Maps I find dumb. Genghis Khan. Alright, leader of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan. Okay, I see what's happening. World map if Australia and Russia swapped places. Yep, that's literally it. They have kept the Mercator projection scale though, which is nice. World map warped by those who speak Indonesian. And it's basically just Indonesia really inflated and everywhere else isn't. Makes sense. Looking at an upside down map can make you see things you've been trained all your life not to notice. And you've just whacked a face on an upside down British Isle. This is so dumb. You've just added bits of red and blue so it makes more sense. The UK North-South divide illustrated by Waitrose. Ooh. Look at this. What better than an overpriced supermarket to demonstrate national wage imbalance? That's actually quite interesting. And sad. Justice for the North. Europe if it was invisible. This isn't a dumb map. This is really cool. So it's each country's national military uniform print. And we see all the differences. Which is the best? Poland's is pretty cool. Popular best-selling artists by county of origin. Here we go. So we've got the Beatles as the most popular artist from Liverpool or Merseyside, whatever the county is. The Northwest seems to create the biggest artists. Robbie Williams, Oasis, Gary Barlow. Although we do have Elton John from Greater London. And interestingly, all of the counties from where I grew up, I don't recognize any of the musicians other than Sting from Tyne and Weir. Map of Europe, but it includes all of Europe's overseas territories. And as we can see, there's quite a lot of them. And that is a big slice of icy pie down there. South America, but South America is Brazil and Brazil is South America. Okay, so you've literally just swapped the outlines and it still kind of basically works, right? Whoa, traditional hats of Europe. Well, this is amazing. Look at all of the fezzes down in Northern Africa. I couldn't name any of the UK hats. I'm assuming that's Morris dancing. What's Sherlock Holmes' hat called? It's like a bloodhound hat or something. Deer stalker. Yep, totally what I said. These are so good. I'm not sure about this one. Is that not offensive? Map of the UK according to Americans. And it's just all London. Do you know what? So many times over my YouTube career, I've had an American friend that's been like, hey man, I'm heading to London this weekend. We should meet up for the day. And they're just blissfully unaware that I'd have to be on a train for like 4 hours. Wait, what? Maximum size of a PDF? You can apparently have a PDF that's 7,000 kilometers. No, that's insane. North America, Central America, South America. No, do not post stuff like this. It only makes it more confusing than it actually is. The Americas are already confusing to define without this kind of stuff popping up. This is incredible. The surface area of the moon compared to the Earth. Oh, that's cool. This doesn't deserve to be in a video called Maps I Find Dumb. Look at that. It's just the moon plonked down there in a big fat square. Sometimes I look up at the moon and I think to myself, I wish I was on. I would like to go to the moon. The USA mapped to scale on the moon. Oh, we flipped it the other way. Oh, why have they made it this like moldy texture? What's that about? It's pretty insane though, because I mean the USA, absolutely massive. It really puts things into perspective. Random fun moon related fact, by the way, guys. Did you know that no one born after 1935 has set foot on the moon? How crazy is that? If the human population held hands around the equator, a significant portion of them would drown. Map of Switzerland, but it's actually just a map of Swaziland, the former name for the country of Eswatini down in South Africa. This is so stupid. Terrible maps. Okay, this part of Europe uses butter. This part uses olive oil. This part uses sour cream. Is that true? American states without A, M, E, R, I, C, and A. All right, Washington becomes Washington. Oregon becomes Oregon. Montana becomes Unton. Wyoming becomes Wyoming. California becomes Lufon. Nevada becomes Nevada. Utah's Youth. Arizona's Zon. New Mexico is New Zoo. We also have North Dakota and South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Seoul, Au, Minnesota, Wisconsin. You get the idea. Chile and Argentina. I mean, yeah. Map of honking culture. Okay, apparently the red is it's common to honk your car horn, and the blue is it isn't common. People honk their car horns in the UK, so I don't think that deserves to be blue. I'm not saying it's like just constant, but if someone does something dodgy, they get honked. Horniest places in Africa, and it's just maximum horniness on the Horn of Africa. Right. American pizza. Ooh, so the red area is great pizza. This is pretty good. And basically everything else is bad pizza. Are you American or have you visited? Let me know what you think of this map in the comments. Map of Europe, but with the wrong font size. Okay. This might win for best dumb map so far. Oh my god, so happy with my new tattoo. The world is yours. Oh, I don't like that. Why have they gone so big with the compass? What's the bottom bit as well? It just looks like grass from here, but I think it's like a really elaborate dragon or something. Somebody said Montana looks like Joe Biden sniffing Idaho, and I can't unsee it. Oh my god. Brazil seen by Americans, the Amazon, and Rio de Janeiro. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't know how to describe it better myself. I need to educate myself there. Someone said America is too big for rail. I really don't think this is a controversial opinion. Rail works in a handful of places, but only over short distances. So they've shown China's elaborate rail network and plonked China over the top of the US to prove that that is absolute bullcrap. Right, the green is they haven't eaten their prime minister. The yellow is they've never had a prime minister. And the red is they have eaten their prime minister. Netherlands? John D. Witt, the prime minister, was unfavored by the Dutch, and after resigning from being injured due to war, he was killed and eaten with his brother. Right, it was the 1600s, to be fair, but still not great. You can cross the border of France and Belgium 11 times with one straight line. Oh, that's epic. Could that be a Guinness World Record? Most times crossing a border in like 60 minutes or something? I can't wait for when I can visit these kind of weird country borders. Only using food, tell us where you live. So they've used a Dorito to point to Glasgow on a map. That one was pretty good, to be fair. Expectation for Sweden, Finland, big juicy fellas. Reality, all shriveled up at the equator. That's so sad. Countries with an AK-47 on their flag, and it is literally just Mozambique. It's definitely a statement. Cyprus is just a more aerodynamic version of the USA. Yeah, I've thought this before. They have pretty big similarities in terms of their outlines, and that's why on that YouTube short, I didn't notice that they'd been swapped on the flag, and then everybody made fun of me. North America, America, South America. No, 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 no. Oh, this is cute. Use of the word dang in the United States. So in the South, everybody's saying dang. Due to its unique shape, the center of Croatia is actually located in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Do you know what? That is actually really interesting. Croatia really is a bizarre shape, isn't it? I never get over the coast thing. A bird's eye view of Earth, but it's actually just a bird that looks a bit like the Earth. That bird is amazing. Where's that bird? I want to do this to it. Hawaiian language distribution in the United States. Nowhere but Hawaii. This is actually written on Wikipedia. Does their state flag have toes? Yes, quite a few. Yes, but they're animal toes. Also, even more, they are blocked by shoes. Ah! Damn shoes! And no. That's a lot of toes. Europe, if every country, province with a coastline disappeared. I don't even recognize any of that. Where is anything? Is this Spain? No, it can't be. Tell me what country you are from using 2 words. From Poland. Countries that Bill Gates is richer than are marked with a picture of Bill Gates smiling. That is mental, isn't it? That's proper crazy. At least Bill Gates is one of them billionaires that seems to do good stuff overall. Sharks versus humans. Who really kills who? This I've known about. It really makes me sad. So this was just 2014. Sharks killed by humans, 63 million to 274 million. Whereas humans killed by sharks, literally just 7. So some areas of the world use sharks for meat, but most of the sharks are just killed because of people fishing. Sharks and dolphins and whales just end up getting caught up in all of the nets and stuff. It's really, really sad. They're such epic creatures that have been on the world way longer than we have. Countries that use bidets. Fair enough. I did not think that bidets were so big in South America. Dick. Countries starting with the letters D, I, C, and K. Yep. Can confirm that is correct. And on that note, we'll end off the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe so I can have more subscribers than the population of Trinidad and Tobago. See you later.